Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the LadyGang Quickie. I am Becca here with Jack and Kelty. Oh, is that a Celsius you just cracked open?
I did it off camera because I didn't want to be judged, but you guys heard it.
I bought myself my first pack of Celsius. I should get one too.
What flavor?
This
is boring. Never mind. Okay, I'll text you later.
What flavor?
Sorry, because there's certain. Okay, I'm so excited because tour is like a week. Like this time next week, we will literally be like packing our bags to go, which is so freaking excited. Austin and Dallas, and we announced the dress code, but I want like everyone to really understand it. I want to talk about it, but I thought it was like the perfect opportunity for us to talk about some fashion things in our lives now that I'm like a fashion icon. I want to start with a PSA. As you guys know, I am a super trendsetter, and usually, well, that's actually a lie. Usually whatever Becca wears and then Jack wears, I will wear like a year later and make it worse. But I'm feeling extra confident on this tour, and I actually was going through all of my old sort of like costume jewelry. Like I have a drawer that's like my New Year's Eve earrings, and like my gloves and sparkly headbands. Like the thing, I don't wear it. It's not every day. It's not on the top of my jewelry box, but like I've bought these ridiculous things and I have kept them. And also I was like, oh, maybe I have like a ridiculous, which I do. Yay. Yeah. I found something very important to me. I found my Tiffany's charm bracelet.
Oh,
wait, I'm into this. I actually was looking for some of those on the Real. I was like, I kind of like the vibe.
Okay,
you can have mine.
Can I?
I have the necklace, the like dog tag necklace like that too.
Yeah.
Like silver links.
Yeah.
So this is silver links, and what's cool about it is each link is a little claspy, and you're supposed to put your charms on it. Now, I only have one charm because this bracelet was actually a gift from Jim Dolan, who is the owner of Radio City Music Hall and the Rockettes. And the little dog tag says Radio City Rockettes 2007 because it was the Radio City Christmas Spectacular's 75th year.
Cute.
And so then I decided that my new personality is charm bracelet.
Oh my God.
I am very thrilled to let everyone know that I will be accepting charms on the tour. I'll be wearing the charm bracelet. If you meet me or you see me, please bring a charm. I will mix metals. They can be fully gold, diamond, platinum, silver. But I'm really into charms. I started looking up vintage charms, but I also made this decision that I refuse to buy any more charms for myself. I want my charms to be gifts from Chris or things like when we travel, going to a vintage store, like they all have to have a story behind them. It's like the updated Taylor Swift friendship bracelet.
Yeah, I know. As somebody who's been posting about charm necklaces and stuff for the past year and a half, I know.
But that's what I meant when I said Becca and Jack will wear something and then a year later I'll get into it. And now I'm bringing it to the regular girls of the LadyGang.
I do like the idea of people bringing you charms. That's actually really cute.
Right? Like little bugs, 4-leaf clovers, a K, like whatever you want. Bring me a charm. I'm going to have a full charm bracelet. And the best part about it is that it's super noisy and annoying when you're on television or podcasting. And so it's like obnoxious. I love it.
Yeah, I think that's a cute idea.
Okay, so Jack, what is the theme of the tour?
So the theme of the tour is the good stuff. Now, the good stuff can be anything from your prom dress that you've saved for 20 years, maybe your wedding dress if you're feeling really fancy, anything with ruffles or feathers or sparkles or statement jewelry or tiaras. Like we just want you to wear the fun stuff in your closet that you're saving for like a fancy event, right? Like that's like the general theme of it. And we'll be dressing up to the nines. I'm very excited about our outfits. So we want all of our girls to dress up too. And like make it a fun night that, it's not like you're just going to a show. Like this is for you too. Lots of photo ops.
But if your good stuff is also a sweatsuit, that's fine too.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And Becca, and that goes for you too. Like if you feel like you need to wear a satin pajama set and a tiara, I will allow it.
That's a great idea.
That's actually a really good idea. I want to do that.
Can I steal that?
Yeah, for sure. Like
okay.
I think like a pink or a leopard print satin pajama with like a tiara or like a big tons of like rhinestone jewelry is the way to go.
Great.
Because I just think it's like that thing where it's like bringing out the good china. You know, it's like we live our whole lives and we're just hustling, going from thing to thing to thing. And you do collect these beautiful things. Like I have these beautiful champagne flutes that someone gave us when we got married. And like I've never had a single ounce of champagne from them. And they have been in 3 different houses with me. Like it's like the time is now. And I think, Beck, if anything, like this summer you're having has been like kind of hard. And it's like, you just don't fucking know what's going to happen in your life. And so we have to celebrate and enjoy and really, you know, bring out the stuff like that ridiculous pair of shoes that hurts, wear it for the photo and then bring a flip-flop in your bag, girls. Like wear the fancy shoes that you bought once. Or you know how we sometimes talk about like we buy clothes for a life we don't live? Like I wear Fabletics every day, then I go to E and I put on a fancy dress and then I go back in my sweatpants. But it's like I have stuff in my closet that's meant for like my fabulous Carrie Bradshaw life. And I just thought we thought it would be so fun if you guys come out and you're dressed up in that vibe, you know?
Well, there's this girl on TikTok that literally does just that. She's like bringing out all of my clothes I bought for like a special occasion that I've never worn.
Yeah.
So like this can be that special occasion if you've had something in your closet that still has tags on it. Like this is the time to bring it out. I don't know. I think we just want to have fun and we love a theme.
Also, you can do it with nail art. The other day, I was on an airplane and I saw this girl who had the most like bedazzled nails I've ever seen, which goes against everything that I've ever thought I've wanted. But I was suddenly looking at her fingernails and I was like, I want to be that girl. I want to be that girl that confidently sits down and is like, you know what I want? I want my nails to fucking sparkle and shine.
I know.
So if you want your nails to sparkle and shine, do you? If you want to wear hair jewels, do that too.
I almost bought the hair jewel stamp thing.
Wait, I have it.
You do?
I have it. I think I might have gotten rid of it in the move because I never used it, but I bought it to use.
It could be really fun if we got one and then we'd bedazzle some girl's hair at the VIP.
Did you say vajazzle?
Vajazzle?
No, I won't vajazzle you girls. I'll just bedazzle you. If you want me to vajazzle you, I will, but privately.
Wait, we should do that. I love it. Because some people might they might need a little something.
Right. And it's like if maybe they didn't get like we need to have like a feather boa bag that's just like for people that didn't get the memo, or that's why we had to do this podcast, because we need everyone to know. But it's like if you forget, like, you know, or you don't have time or you feel like you don't know. And then I don't want the people coming to the show to be like, ooh, is this too much? If you are like,
Nothing's
ooh, I
too
don't want to
much.
I don't want to walk down the street because I feel like it's too much. It's not too much.
Mm-mm.
No.
It's not enough. Add a bracelet. One of the things I wanted to know is about your prom dresses, because I really would have loved it if I could have brought my prom dresses, but my prom dresses were thrown away by my ex-husband's in-laws, I'm pretty sure, or they're still in their house. I don't know, but I left them there when I left, my wedding dress and my prom dresses that I had like traveled around with, and they're gone forever. But what did you wear to the prom, Becca?
My first prom was a pink sequined like gown, and the entire side had a sheer panel. So I had to find special underwear that had a clear strap, you know, the thong that had the clear strap. Because at the time it was just unheard of to go without underwear, and I just
that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
the
clear strap underwear was so offensive to me. The bras,
but they need to bring those back, because there's some things that
there's so many things now they could be used for.
I know, and why has that? I have never thought about that until this moment. I'm like, do they make those anymore?
I'm sure
to.
They have to.
Anyways.
So yeah, that was mine. I felt like $1 million. I went to the tanning bed 800 times before, so you can only imagine the complexion I was rocking. And I had an updo for Jesus, slick with like the curls on top.
Yeah.
And I had, because I was still rocking my braces, so that was gorgeous. Porcelain braces. We've discussed.
Oh my God. When you're like, you don't
those.
see them. And I'm like, it's worse.
Yeah, it like looks like disgusting.
It's disgusting.
So I was not big into school dances because I'd rather just go to concerts. But the one dance that I did go to, I think it was my junior or senior prom, I wore a black polka dot dress.
Who are
strapless.
you?
It was I was emo. So it was like very emo. I had my hair obviously parted at the side of my head, totally teased out, platinum blonde, black eyeshadow. I think I might have had like a pink or like a red like flower on my neck or something like
This
that.
sounds incredibly chic.
It was not chic. It was also, I was also the complexion of Donald Trump because I was tanning the most. So it was very orange with the black and white polka dot dress. And I also had like just gone through puberty where I gained like a ton of weight at the same time. So my face was very round and bleached everything. But it was iconic for the time. Like I stand by it for sure.
Don't be mad at me, but the dress I want to wear on the first day of tour is polka dot, black and white.
Cute.
I should try to find the picture of me from prom, and we can compare and contrast. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it. I'm really into polka dots. And polka dots, like a lot of people think that for the tour that we're gonna just like wear pinks and reds and stuff. It's all colors.
Oh
if you want to go mermaid, fish, purple, like do it. I like it all. My prom dress was orange. I was very inspired by, do you remember, it's a very specific red carpet photo, but I think it's kind of iconic. Charlize Theron at the Oscars wore an orange dress.
Was it strapless?
It was halter. It was kind of, no, it was spaghetti straps, but it had a crazy, crazy low back. And she had her hair in like a side swept thing. It was a very bright color that no one was wearing at the time. And I was like, that's what I want to look like. So I also went in the tanning bed, had the box where you take the pool noodle of hair, you know, where you put the cap on and then you pull it through and then give yourself highlights. So that was like my hair color. And it was not available where we shopped. And so, and the hard thing about prom in like kind of a small city is that there's only like one store that sells the prom dresses. So it's like every girl had the same dress in like 6 different colors. Now I saw this thing on TikTok or Instagram where like some of the dress stores, they have like a registry and they're like, this one is going to Ashdale High School and like the gold, blah, blah, blah. Like you can't, once someone gets it, you can't also get it, which is kind of nice.
Also, prom dresses these days are crazy.
No, crazy. But can I finish telling you about my story?
Oh,
I really want you to know about it. I don't want you to be bored, but because it's very similar to the costume that I'm working on for my performance at the tour. Similar color of rhinestones.
Oh my God. Ooh. Are you doing an outfit change for your performance?
Not sure. Well, can't tell you. But anyway, so I had the lady who made the dance costumes and figure skating costumes in my town make my prom dress out of orange lycra. Like, think about that for a second. Orange lycra, but it had a sheen on it. It had that like 3-dimensional iridescent sheen. So orange iridescent. And it was like a ballet bodysuit front and then a super low back. But like there's nothing holding the back. So like it would just come open and my little boobies would come. Anyway, then I took my glue gun and I rhinestoned the whole straps, everything, lower back. My mom, I have this like visual memory of me being in my mom's like kind of computer room rhinestoning, and she was like, don't put too many, you're gonna ruin it. And I was like, I know, but like I just kept putting, she was like, please stop, it's ridiculous,
baby.
You know when your mom's trying to be like, I think we're good, and I was like, we're never good. Anyway, here's the real kicker. So I had the same hairstyle as you, Becca, bangs, curl with a mop up here, but then I made the hairstylist, there were the rhinestone gems that had Velcro on them that you could put in your hair. I made her make an arrow pointing to my back in the back of my hair. So like if my hair was pulled up high, it was like a triangle from ear to ear going down the back of my updo. So it really like made you look at my naked back.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What do you think?
Innovation.
It's like those t-shirts that like point at guys' dicks. You know, it's like down here. I forget what it says, but
yeah, it was pretty awful, but I felt so good. Like I remember being like, I am fire. And then I look back and I'm like, I was not fire at all.
You needed the confidence.
I just, it's been hard. Okay, my last question for you guys is, now that we're all married, would you go back and change? Because I do think, well, we're doing a costume contest. So I do want to say this, like best dressed person is going to win a really, really, really good prize. Becca, if you went back to your wedding now, would you
Mhm.
change anything about your wedding dress?
I don't think so. I mean, I kind of was fine with it. I wasn't like overly excited about any wedding dresses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have pictures in my phone of dresses that I almost went in that direction, and I'm so glad that I didn't.
Really?
There was like, yeah, I almost did like a completely covered up Vera Wang dress, like
I
literally
remember
from
that was like a
neck.
men's shirt.
Yeah. And it was cool, but I'm glad that I didn't go in that direction. Like I'm totally great with what I ended up doing.
Yeah, I loved your dress.
It was so good. Jack, now that you a year out of wedding, like would you change anything?
No, I don't. I mean, I probably within like 10 years I will, but the only thing is I didn't accessorize at all. Like I didn't have a single, I had my earrings
But
in,
your
like,
dress was so beautiful and intricate. Like you couldn't have accessorized.
you didn't think
What are
I
you gonna
needed
do, a charm
necklace?
bracelet?
No. You
No,
had
no,
so
no.
much like beautiful beading, and the bodice was so structured. Like there was so much
Yeah.
going on that you would have been competing with what you. It's like it was so good.
Yeah, that's true. I just
Yeah.
like watched this one video. I'm like, I look very like not well, I did look naked because it was see-through, but I was like, it felt just kind of like it needed something. But
No,
I mean,
because your hair was also like down and fabulous. It was
yeah,
good.
that's true. No, I loved
Yeah.
I loved all of my wedding dresses.
I look back at my first wedding dress and I think, God, if I was gonna go full quinceanera, is it
Quinceanera.
Quinceañera.
I had like a quinceanera dress as my first wedding dress. It was strapless corset, satin with the
Ooh.
front V, and then like chiffon, huge cupcake. And I like really wish that I would have given the full fantasy because at that time that was quite demure. And I wish I mean, if I knew the marriage was only going to last 11 months, I would have gone way more fashion. Like I was like, I remember trying on my wedding dress being like, I don't know if I should get married. But then my friends were like, but this is classic. Like you'll look back at it in 20 years and still love it. And I was like, yeah. But like in my mind, I was like, there's no way this is going to work.
No.
It was such a weird thing to be like, I need to be so classic. For my wedding to Chris, I really wish I had worn something else.
Really?
Yeah, like I loved it. So I got the dress and I didn't want to spend a ton of money because we didn't have a lot of money. We're getting married in the backyard. So it was like, you didn't want to it wasn't a thing, you know? But I remember the designer was like, oh, we can make it in this lace that was like kind of champagne color. And the stitching on the lace was gold. And so it was like this very cool, like kind of second wedding dress, you know? And then they were like, oh, we can't get the lace. So I made it in white. And I just wish I had gone like more full fantasy. Like I wish I was it wasn't jealous is not the right word. But Jack, when you got married, I like loved how fashion you went. Like it was like,
thanks.
even for your like night before dress and stuff, it was like you went full fantasy. Like you gave them a show. And I wish I had been like, yeah, I'm going to be in the backyard, but like I'm going to give you the full. Like it's just
Yeah.
kind of plain, you know, my dress was just kind of plain.
Well, you're getting the dress to like match the atmosphere.
Yeah. And I just think it's like you're the bride. Like you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I think that's a good note.
Unless you're Olivia Copo, in which do whatever you want and then get like killed by the internet. But
my
you know,
God.
like I just think like I don't know, I could have gone full fantasy and I've kind of made up for it in all my ridiculous red carpet gowns since.
Yeah, you got to do that literally every week.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, I'm so excited to see everyone on tour. So listen, give them a final checklist, Jack.
Sparkles, tiara, feathers, boas, sparkles. Did I already say that? Metallics, satin PJs if you want, a sweatsuit if you're feeling, put a tiara on.
Oh, and a lot of people were asking what the boys should wear.
Oh,
Who cares?
Whatever. Don't rope your man into having to wear an outfit.
Yeah.
Just bring him. Bring him.
No one's looking at them. Well, that's a lie. They get looked at a lot, but
Like the
don't
most.
worry. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll bedazzle their hair. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, love it. Can't wait to see you on tour. Tickets are available at theladygang.com/tour. We are going to be doing some try-on hauls pre-show to like show you what we're wearing, and we can't wait to see you and hug you and bring me charms. And we weren't here for a long time, but we were
Here for a
Here
good
for a good time.